Hey guys, welcome back. Hopefully the audio is actually picking up this third time for a try. So thanks for joining back to the channel. It's been fun, it's been really interesting, and I want to continue doing these videos, and it's been a good experience, and I will continue doing them as long as I can. I have a little bit of new equipment, and hopefully these videos are turning out okay. I'm outside, and you can probably hear the stream in the background, and the birds and all those things. The sun is maybe a little bit shining through things. I'm trying to get a good image, and it's just, we'll see. It'll either work or it won't. And really, I came out here today because it's a little bit of an inspiration as to why I came into veterinary medicine and what veterinary medicine is all about. And so today, I really wanted to just do a video off the cuff and really think through with you guys, why did I get on this journey? Why did I start this journey? What's my passion? I wanted to talk today about what drives me, what has driven me into veterinary medicine, and why do I do this? What made me decide to be a veterinarian? And really it comes down to two or three main things. And the first thing is science. I love science. Many of you may know and many of you may not know that I'm a Christian. And as a Christian, my passion has always been to know more about God, know more about Christ. And one of the ways that I have felt led to do that, and one of the ways that I'm most interested in, is understanding the world around us. Understanding how God created everything for us to enjoy and understand and be good stewards of. Because not only should we enjoy it, but He's also called us to have dominion over it. And that means being good stewards, understanding it, and using it for the betterment of people and to continue to sustain the world in a way that He would be proud of and He would wish it to be. And so that's why science is so important to me. But I've always been fascinated with science. I've been fascinated with biology and chemistry and how they work together, physics, and the general world around us. But biology has always had a special place in my heart because how are things alive? That's the question. You know, anybody can say you throw a rock and it falls. That's easy to explain. But saying, how is this plant that was dead, had no life, no apparent live cells, how does that come back to life? How does a caterpillar turn into a butterfly? How does a human from one single cell with only half the genetics turn into an adult human like myself and you? And really, those are questions that are difficult to answer. Despite all the scientific things we have, they're difficult to answer. We know parts and we know pieces and we know a lot, but it's still a difficult question to answer. And those are the questions that fascinate me because it always points back to a God that loves us and cares about us and wants the best for us. And I also grew up on a farm, and farming was so exciting. I loved going out and seeing the new calves being born. I loved helping give them shots. I loved helping move them and keep them healthy so that when we sold them for food, people were able to be healthy and we had a healthy food supply. And that the animals were well taken care of, that they were happy until the end, that they were comfortable, that we were taking care of them, making sure they were fed, had water. All of those things were really exciting to me. I mean, the number of days I was outside in 40 below weather is kind of shocking. So that's kind of where it all started. And one day when I was 14 or 15, I just decided, I knew offhand, I'm like, I know that I want to be a veterinarian, and that's what I decided I want to do, and I started to pursue that. When I was 16, that's when I started doing classes in college, and that's about anyway. And I started going to St. Cloud State here in Minnesota, and I took quite a few classes, mostly science classes there, and I tested out a lot of other stuff. The third reason that I went into veterinary medicine is that it was a good combination of both. It helps farmers, it helps even people with small animals, and it helps me to really feel like I am understanding, and not just understanding, but applying science in a way that I can better the stewardship around us, better the stewardship of animals in a feedlot, better the stewardship of animals in somebody's house, better stewardship of a cow calf or a horse or a sheep or a goat, whatever. And so that's been really, really interesting and really something that I feel like I'm making a difference. And really that's why I wanted to make this YouTube channel, because this YouTube channel is not just about, veterinary medicine things. It's really about my passion towards teaching, my passion towards helping others have a better understanding of the world around them, help others know how they can keep their pet healthier longer, help those who maybe have never understood what farming is about have a better understanding of what farming is really about. There's a lot of misinformation on the internet about what do farmers really do and what is their passion. I had a conversation with somebody in the YouTube comments about how bad farmers are was their basic thing, that all farmers are just torturing animals. And I'm like, no, the farmers I know, the farmers I deal with, they want the best for the animal, not just because it drives better profit, which it does, but because they have a passion and care about their animals. They want them to look good. They want them to be healthy. And people don't always believe that. People think that farmers, veterinarians, people who produce meat are just torturing animals, and that's not true. And we'll probably make some videos about that in the future, and I really want to make some videos like that, because it would really help some people to maybe see, hey, this is really what farming is about. And I just, as a person who grew up on a beef farm, I really enjoy it. I enjoy producing food for others, and I enjoy keeping and taking care of the animals around us. One of the other things I really want to do with this YouTube channel is be a person who can teach you guys, what is it like being a vet? How do you become a veterinarian? What are its challenges that you may not think about? What are the things that you maybe don't think there would be joy from and that you wouldn't get fulfillment from that you do? My first tip in this subject is going to be, go shadow a veterinarian before you decide that's what you want to do. Go spend as many hours as you possibly can in 3-4 veterinary clinics, because you will get such good experiences and such a breadth of understanding if you go to more than one and you spend hours and hours and hours learning and understanding and understanding what makes the veterinary world work. And you may find clinics that you don't like, and you may find clinics that you love deeply. And that will really help you to understand, going into school, here's the things that are important to me. And doing that and establishing what is important to you is going to help drive you through the process, help drive you through the hours and hours and hours and hours and hours of study that you need to get through not just undergrad, but vet school. And that's just really important. So that's my first tip, and I'll end it there for right now. But thank you guys so much for joining. And if you have questions about any of this, if you have tips or questions about what it takes to become a veterinarian that you want to talk about, ask me in the comments and I'll do my best to answer you. So have a good and fantastic rest of your weekend, and we will see you in the next video.